Good morning. It's a cloudy start to the day today. There are a few showers around, but later some heavy rain and strengthening winds will sweep in from the west. I'll have all the details coming up.
What the weather is. Morning.
Bless you, Sal. Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. You may not be smiling about the weather because this week it's going to continue to be unsettled. It's going to be wet and windy at times, gales with exposure in particular, and we're also looking at some snow on the hills in the northern half of the country. Now we're starting off with a lot of cloud, thick enough for some drizzle, the odd shower, wintry in the hills in Scotland, but through the day more rain is going to come in from the west, and with that we are looking at strengthening winds, potentially gales around the Outer Hebrides, for example, southwest Scotland and Northern Ireland. But these black circles represent the strength of the wind gusts. So a gusty day once again, with temperatures ranging from 4 to about 10 degrees. Now, through this evening and overnight, the rain continues to advance northwards and eastwards. Again, there'll be some snow in the hills of the Pennines, the Grampians and Highlands, maybe in Northern Ireland as well on the hills. Heavy rain and still strong winds, gales across parts of the west. These are our temperatures, 2 to about 9 degrees. Picking up that rain tomorrow, once again, it is going to be heavy as it pushes northwards and eastwards. Still some hill snow across parts of the Pennines, the Grampians, the Highlands as well. And then behind it, there'll be a bit of an interlude, which will be drier, but we're looking at some squally showers. Along the east and the west coast, we could have gusts of wind as much as 60 to 70 miles an hour. These are the temperatures, 3 to about 10 degrees. And there are a lot of warnings over this weather this week. So do check out the BBC Weather website where you'll see them all. And of course, you can keep up to date with the weather where you are, where you're going on your BBC Weather app. Sal and John.
Thank you, Carol. Thanks for keeping an eye on it for us.
Thanks.
Here's an apple. Sounds good.
Come on, Carol, back me up.
No,
Thank
I
you.
would Sal definitely in this one. Ugh. Good morning, everybody. This morning, if you're just heading out, while it's mostly dry, there's a lot of cloud around, but there is some rain on the way. And as we go through the next few weeks, the rest of this week, I should say, not the next few weeks, it's going to remain unsettled. It will be wet and windy at times with exposure. We're talking gales, possibly even severe gales for some, and there's going to be some snow in the hills. Now, you can see how much rainfall we're expecting in the next 5 days. Here's the key here. When you see the brighter colours, that indicates where we're going to see the most rainfall. So parts of Northern Ireland, North East Scotland, South Wales and also South West England, where of course the ground is already saturated. Now what we have, as I mentioned, is a lot of dry weather to start the day, just a few showers and quite a bit of cloud, but this white area of cloud here is wrapped around an area of low pressure. That is going to bring us in some heavy rain and some strengthening winds a bit later on in the day. Some bright spells around today, perhaps the best across the northwest of Scotland, and wherever you are, it's going to be noticeably windy. We've got gusty winds as represented in the black circles, but strengthening winds out towards the west, potentially gales, Northern Ireland, southwest Scotland and the Outer Hebrides. Temperatures 4 to about 10 degrees. Now, as we head on through the evening and overnight, the rain pushes northwards and eastwards. It eases a touch across Scotland, where there'll be some hill snow in the Pennines, and then we've got more rain, more heavy rain coming in, and still gales across parts of the west. These are overnight lows, 2 in Glasgow to 9 in Plymouth. So as we head on through Tuesday, you can see where we've got the low pressure area. It is moving northwards with its weather front, and it's going to take again this heavy rain with it. In doing so, still some snow in the hills, roughly around about 300 metres or so. And as it clears from the south of England and also Wales, it will be replaced with squally showers. Again, another windy day on Tuesday. In the southwest, we could have gusts as much as 60 to 70 miles an hour. And again, this is an area sensitive to the strong winds. Temperatures 3 to about 10 degrees. Moving on through the week, this low pressure drifts northwards. And then we have a little bit of a breather because Wednesday looks like being a bit more settled. So there'll be a bit more dry weather. There'll also be a bit more sunshine. The hill snow and the rain clearing from northern Scotland, but then later we'll see further showers of rain coming in from the west, not as windy. And temperature-wise, we're looking at about 5 to 10 degrees north to south. And then beyond that, it does remain quite unsettled. There'll be rain at times, which will be heavy, especially in the south and west, and also across eastern Scotland, and temperatures roughly around average for the time of year. John and Sal.
Carol, thank you very much. Carol.
Thank you, Sal. Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. At the moment, the Met Office has some yellow weather warnings out for wind and rain, especially Northern Ireland and southwest England. But we expect the level to be increased as we go through this morning. So it's something to keep an eye on, especially so if you are travelling. Many of us starting with a lot of cloud and dank conditions this morning. There's some drizzle, there are some showers, wintry above about 300 metres in the Highlands and Grampians. And through the day, we have the next batch of heavy rain coming in, accompanied by strengthening winds. We could be touching gale force, for example, with exposure in Northern Ireland, southwest Scotland and the Outer Hebrides. These black circles represent the gust strength, so gusty winds really wherever you are. Temperatures today 4 to about 10 degrees north to south. Now, as we head on through the evening and overnight, the heavy rain moves across areas already saturated. So in through the southwest, southern England, the Midlands, Wales, into Northern Ireland, getting into southern Scotland. Ahead of it, not as heavy rain, and what falls above 300 metres is likely to be of snow. And we'll start to see both the rainfall accumulations and also the snowfall accumulations tot up. Still windy out towards the west with temperatures 2 to about 9 degrees. Tomorrow, this heavy rain continues to journey northwards, still with hill snow. And if we follow it round, you can see squally showers coming in to the southwest. Gales with exposure along the coasts of the west and also the east. And the temperature's fairly academic in all of this, but 3 to about 10 degrees. Sal and John.
Carol, thank you. I think, looking at the weather.
Maybe. Hello again. The weather this week has the potential to be disruptive. It's going to remain unsettled. It's going to be wet and windy at times. There's the potential for gales, possibly even severe gales with exposure. And we're looking at some hill snow in the north and quite a lot above about 300 metres. Today we're watching this weather front coming in from the Atlantic. It's going to introduce some heavy rain and strengthening winds. The wind could well touch gale force with exposure Northern Ireland, southwest Scotland and Outer Hebrides. The cloud ahead of it, and there is a lot of cloud, thick enough for the odd spot of drizzle and also some showers. Temperatures 4 to about 10 degrees. Through this evening and overnight, the rain continues to push eastwards, following the snow, potentially the mountains in Northern Ireland, Northern England and Scotland. And then the next batch of heavy rain comes in, and still the potential for some gales in the west. Our temperatures 2 in Lerwick to 9 in Plymouth. Tomorrow, all of this moves northwards. Hill snow above about 300 metres, and as it clears away, we are looking at squally showers coming in, strong winds gusting maybe 60 to 70 miles an hour with exposure on the west and the east coasts. And that rain will really be totaling up. And then for the outlook, it does remain unsettled. Further rain at times, which could be heavy, possibly thundery, especially in the south and west and eastern Scotland.